In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to do some edits to your drum kits, and it's quite similar to editing the sound patches or instrument patches. All you're going to do is you're going to click on the F8 button to go to the pad or dynamic pad page. In this section we're going to go ahead and dial in. I want to dial up to an analog kit, and right now we've got sort of a synth drum kit here. And to be able to do edits to this, again we're going to press the patch edit button, and from here we have a view of the individual tabs and also the parameters on the right again. And one particular thing that's different with editing drum kits is that depending on whichever last pad you press, that's going to be the current pad that you're editing, or the current drum sound that you're editing. You can see it changes as I press the individual ones there. I'm going to go ahead and press the kick drum, which is the first one, and this means that I'm going to be editing the parameters for that particular kick drum sound. If we hold down the F8 button for the wave select, you can see that it uses one switch and one tone. So we'll go ahead and exit back out of this. And a couple different parameters that I like to point out whenever you're working with drum kits is that often you're going to change the wave, which is the individual drum sound that you're working with there. And again, you just press enter once you highlight the wave number, and then from there you could select any of the different values or different wave numbers. You could dial in a different kick drum if you like. And again, you can press the individual keypads and dial into that number, and you can cancel out of this as well. But if you wanted to, you could go in here and you could select, let's say, this kick drum right here, and we'll go ahead and select a different one, pressing F8. And now as we press it, we're going to hear that that's a slightly different sound. It has a little bit of damping involved there. And another very common parameter you're going to do is, especially with electronic music, is you're going to adjust the pitch of your kick drum and often your snare as well. And you have the ability to do this by either pressing the keys to match up a pitch, or you can dial this in with the value slider here. Let me do this in real time. And you can see that changes that value of that kick drum. And let me go ahead and scroll down a couple other things here as well. Another one that you'd want to pay attention to is the amplitude, and this often displays or controls how loud the kick drum will be played whenever you press the key. Right now we can turn this up to a value of 127, and you can see it gets a lot louder. I'll go ahead and set this back down to what it was originally. And then also you have the ability to select the output, and this output pertains to how much the send levels of the individual drum sounds. So much like a kit in a studio would be mic'd up with different mics and then patched into, let's say, a mixer where you have different send levels for external effects such as reverb and chorus, you have the ability to control the send levels of your individual pads independently. So if I wanted to, I could go down here and increase the reverb on this kick drum. Right now it's set to 0. I'll set it to a maximum level. And you can see that greatly changes that value there as well. So this is just a few edits that can be made to the drum kits or the drum pad banks that are made. And again, if you wanted to go ahead and save any of these parameters, just press the right button and it would take you to those screens as well, where you hit enter and rewrite or name it a different name if you wanted to. Go ahead and cancel out of these. And that pretty much covers the edits that can be performed for a drum kit.